How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Hey, I'm Rosemary Nonny, the Prosperity Minister. I support ambitious spiritual people to manifest the money and the resources they need to live luxuriously in their purpose. Listen into the episode. I'll see you at the end. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. The divine is I am. The divine is I am. Now, whether you call the divine or universe, divine intelligence, infinite intelligence, the creator of all that is, the creator of all that is, the divine is I am. The divine is I am. The divine is outside of time, outside of space. Consider that. The divine is outside of time, outside of space. We that live in the physical reality, we live very much within time and space. We measure everything by time and how much space it takes up. But actually, in some ways, time and space they exist in the physical reality, but the moment we leave this physical reality, I almost feel like we're going to have our eyes suddenly open and realize, oh, time and space was not really a thing at all. Everything was happening within the eternal now moment. And the divine is already, or is constantly within that eternal now moment. And this physical reality that we've chosen to be part of its rules, I guess, is that time and space are a thing. And we align with that whilst we're here. And I quite like time. I like knowing that I can go to sleep and wake up and start the whole thing again. Basically, whatever mistakes I made yesterday, done, because I can start the whole thing again. That's the same thing with the whole New Year thing. I love that too. But ultimately, I'm kind of wanting you to get to an understanding that the divine is in everything, everywhere, everywhere, in everyone, in everything, everywhere, and everyone. These are concepts I want you to really contemplate so that you start to realize that you are never alone. One of our deliberate millionaire principles is that you are one with the divine. You are powerful, you are limitless, and never alone. This concept of never alone, when you understand the vastness, the unlimited nature of the divine, the fact that there is no way you can go where the divine does not exist, and you start to realize that you are one with this divine. So the divine is all there is, which includes you. Do you understand? So you are a God unit. One thing to contemplate and help you to realize how powerful you are. But also, you are never alone. There's no way you can go that is outside of the divine's realm. And because you are so unconditionally loved, it means you do not need to be afraid to try things, to dare to go beyond your comfort zone, because you are never alone. Never, ever alone. And it's not because I was brought up in this whole concept of the divine is everywhere, yes, or God is everywhere, is watching you, judging you, finding you wanting, always waiting to punish you, and all of that. That was the feeling I got, because ultimately that's what the people were doing. They were judging and checking to see that you were always getting everything right. And so I projected that onto being, that must be what God is. And so you might have been brought up with that. So it's not always comforting to think that the divine is everywhere. There's almost a part of you that wants to believe that there's somehow you can hide from the divine. Let's not be, well, what's the point? If that is your thinking, notice it. And now start to very deliberately realize, and not from a religious perspective, that's something as deliberate millionaires, we are not religious. We are not religious. Nothing that I say here, though I may use Christian language because I was brought up Christian or Catholic or whatever, I was brought up Christian. And so a lot of my languaging can be very religious sounding, but it's just the way I've learned to explain things. Doesn't mean that what I'm saying in any way affiliated with any religion whatsoever, because I don't even think, religion tries to explain life just like science tries to explain life. Let's just leave all of that stuff aside. We are deliberate millionaires. We recognize that you are one with the divine. There's no way for you to exist outside of the divine. You are one with the divine. You are literally a God unit. Okay? So contemplate this. Start to come to a real, true understanding, because I can say these words And they're just words until you start to experience them for yourself. You are one with the divine, intimately connected to the divine, so intimately connected that there is no separation between you and the divine. There's nowhere that divine stops and you start and then divine starts again after your body stops. No, there is no, you and the divine are one, which means the same power that created everything you see. And I know I'm going to have to say this so many times because the divine has to say this to me so many times as well. So I think you have to keep hearing it. And you have to keep contemplating it, because the physical reality can be so immersive, and it is so immersive, and we came here to be immersed in it. So it's not a bad thing, but it can cause you to forget and make you feel like you're just a little human being subject to circumstances, subject to whatever happens around you, and that you have no say in the matter. And being part of this Deliberate Millionaire Gathering is coming back to who you really truly are. Yes, we made a choice to be here in the physical reality just to kind of experience and to create and all of that, and almost to relearn, to enjoy the art of creation for sure. But the forgetting that we came to enjoy the art of creating is not helpful, because then people are trapped and thinking that they're subject to their circumstances. People are trapped thinking that they can't, that they're helpless, that people get stuck and stagnant and they can't seem to move their life forward. And it is mostly because there's a part of you that does feel like you're just a number out of these 8 billion people on the planet. You're just one of many, and nothing matters what you do, and you're just kind of biding time until you die. That it cannot be us. That cannot be us. You are one with the divine. The divine is in everything, everywhere, everyone. So are you. The clients you want, you can go within, because you are not separated from anything or anyone. You can go within. It's almost like send out a beacon of invitation and invite them in. Yes, we do the practical stuff as well, but the practical stuff partnered with the internal, you go within. Go within. Invite them in, because you are one with all people. You are one with everything. So the money you want in, go within. Invite it in. You are converting love energy, which the divine provides in abundance. There's no end to love energy. You, with focusing on what you have chosen to create, as in imagine it. So when I say focus, I don't mean, sometimes focus, people think that means I have to empty my mind and they start thinking about meditating so that you can focus. Now, with me, focus is simply write, speak, see, and feel. This is the way the divine taught me to focus, because I kept thinking I just can't seem to focus on anything, because my mind is just always going everywhere all of the time. And the point is not that your mind suddenly stops working altogether. It's like you simply take some time. That's why, when you do the 14-day reset, it's like write down an affirmation repeatedly. That's enough for you to start focusing in on what it is that you're choosing to create. Speak it, write it, speak it. See it in your mind's eye. This thing that you've chosen that you want to see happen, see it in your mind's eye, as in your imagination, and feel it. And if you are not really a seer or a feeler yet, with practice you will get better at seeing and feeling. Write and speak. Write and speak. Do your best to get into the energy of, now this thing that I'm writing and speaking, if it did happen, or now that it is happening, how do I feel? That's what you want to come to. Understanding that the swords, they tell us that the subconscious can't can't tell the difference between an imagined event and a real event. It's really the physical reality, we are creating it, so we're kind of like imagining. We're taking something from our imagination and continually with love energy we're converting it into something that seems completely real, and then we're so immersed in it that we almost can't see any separation between it and us. And we see the separation between us, but we think the physical reality is all there is, even though we're aware that at some point we're going to leave the physical reality. Then some people unfortunately think that that's it, they just disappear into nothingness. No. You're an eternal being. You're an eternal being, the same as the divine is I am. So are you. Do you get that? Even I have to take some time to really, come on, I am and I will always be. I probably always was, I just can't remember. I've always been. I am. Just as the divine is, so am I. Just as the divine is, so are you. Contemplate this. The thing or the being that created all things, that same being is you. Within you is you. That same energy that created all things you have access to. You are more powerful than you give yourself credit for. You just need to change the way you see things. And you'll do it as you start to contemplate this concept of, I am one with the divine. I am powerful. I'm powerful. I am limitless, and I am never alone. And you are safe. That's the thing about never being alone, is that you're safe. There's no way you can go that suddenly the divine doesn't know where you are, and so somebody can come and kill you, or you can make some kind of mistake that, oh my God, you can never recover from. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. Do you understand that? It's just not possible. So what are you afraid of? When it comes to daring to do new things, what are you afraid of? You can create health from within. Some of you are experiencing illness. You can create health from within. You can create health from within. You can create health from within. You can create money from within. You can create clients from within. You can create friendships from within. You can create jobs from within. You can create whatever from within. Partner whatever you're doing in the practical world with the internal work of focusing love energy on what it is that you choose to create, because you are one with God and powerful and limitless and never alone. Okay? Ask for assistance. Come into group, bring in your check-ins. Ask the divine for assistance. Okay? It is the practice of these concepts. It's the practice of contemplating these concepts that will make them real to you. So please don't just take my word for it. Let it seep into your very soul. Okay? Much amazing, amazing love. Go forth and prosper. Bye. If you're ready to take your first step onto the deliberate millionaire path to a free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love-drenched life as defined by you, then get the I Am the Authority affirmation music album and meditation program. The link will be in the description. And if you would like to speak to me directly, the link will also be in the description. Speak soon. See you soon. I hope you had fun.